But wait, there's more. We've got Warhammer Quest Silver Tower releases this week as well. Smacking bits. Make sure you stay in the trenches by becoming a supporter over on Patreon and also scoring yourself some free miniature swag in the process. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Check out our site, spikybits.com, for all the hot hobby tutorials, news, rumors on all your favorite hobby topics. And head on over to thelongwar.net. That's the home of the battle reports for exclusive content, early access videos, and more. Become a veteran of the Long War today. Alright, Hobby Maniacs, Rob Baer here again with the last of October's first week releases. We've got Silver Tower. That's Age of Sigmar-ish, right? I feel like it is. So two surprise releases that nobody really saw coming that are great, very great resources. One's a great value, one's a great resource for the Silver Tower board game. Now, if you haven't played Silver Tower, I highly recommend it. It's a fun time. It's probably my favorite, but it's the most time intensive. If you got a couple of friends, 4 is a good number. I think you can play with 5. Haven't done 5 yet. Great weekend game. You know, kind of like that, got that RPG feel to it. Gore Chosen is also a very fast game. You play it quick. You can play it multiple times. I suppose you could do a campaign of sorts, you know, if you wanted to keep your guys and keep some sort of stats if you were the winner and get a bonus, but there's no exact rules on it quite yet. So something cool about Silver Tower is, besides the figures that came, or the heroes that came in the set, there was one upgrade pack, which we already saw, and now we've got a second upgrade pack here for $55 US, featuring a couple of factions we hadn't seen. Well, I guess we'd seen the Skaven yet, and I guess we've seen, yeah, I guess we saw Shadowkin already, but we hadn't seen the Lizardmen, or I guess the, what do they call them now? The Saurons, I forget. I haven't seen anybody playing Lizardmen. I'm sorry, Lizardmen players. Haven't seen anybody yet. I forgot what they're called. Forgive me. And of course, you got Stormcast and Chaos right there. Now, this is a great value for $55. This is obviously more than $55 worth of models because we've seen these released in clan pack form in the past. I think 23, I want to say 30. I'm not sure what these two guys were, but I'm thinking $25. And right there, you're up around 100 already. So obviously a good value. Now, you're probably like, what's in this? Well, let me show you. Remember that app they came out with that you could play Silver Tower along with, and it had all of the player cards to go along with pretty much every independent character, I guess character, clan pack model, whatever you want to call them, out there. Well, this is a printed version of it. Now, there's some folks out there that created these and printed them themselves and were selling them, you know, on the side. But this is the official Games Workshop version of them, which, you know, is very similar to what we've seen out there available on the independent market, I guess you could say. So stuff from the app, they pretty much have every single one in here, and they've included things like the skeleton for the Necromancer even, which is really cool. So now if you have any of these models in your collection already, now you can play Silver Tower with them, because you just basically got, you know, a ton more guys. I forget, I think there was like 50, did they say? 43 additional. So 43 additional cards, you're up around 50 with what comes in the actual set itself. So again, very cool looking stuff. You couldn't ask for better accessories. You know a game is successful when Games Workshop puts out accessories for it. Now granted, this is very similar to those game aids I'm always talking about, stuff that, you know, we can just have the stat cards on the tabletop playing our games with, which I think would definitely help. And it wouldn't be a substitute for the codex itself. It would be an additional, basically, aid to the supplement, you know, so you can have it on the table. It's not going to have all the rules on it. It's not like Army Builder, you know, or anything like that, but it's just that quick reference stuff. Because if you can have it on your phone, you might as well have it on a sheet of paper in front of you, or a small stat card, similar to what Privateer Press does, which gives away all that stuff for free on their site, downloads, in Army Builders. I'm sure we'll see it soon from Games Workshop. I know they're out there actively looking for ideas to either sell or make their games better and more enjoyable. And from where we were in the last year, I think we're definitely in a better place for the hobby this year in 2016. So here's a closer look at the models that come in this kit. The Chaos Sorcerer Lord, Skink Star Priest, Sorcerer Knight Heralder, and Grey Seer. So very cool stuff here. And then of course it comes in a little clan pack blister to keep them all safe, I guess, and not bounce around. Maybe to add with that out-of-box Ubi experience. Here's the instruction manual, very simple stuff. It's all the computer sliced, very not multi-part that we've come to expect, but still, you know, very cool, highly detailed things. And just flip right through it, super easy. They all go together well. This guy's actually pretty old model right there, but it is what it is. Great looking stuff here. And then here's the models themselves, which we've seen a lot of in the past. But it's cool that they play, you know, they put them together like this. So you've got the 5 models. Some opportunity for conversions. Some come with their old Warhammer Fantasy base. You can obviously tell who's older and who's not that old. I wonder what the copyright is on this. 2010. Wow. So yeah, that was the age of fantasy right there. But it does come with the round bases there for the Age of Sigmar as well. And these guys are just a tad bit newer, I feel like. So very good deal, like I said, for the 5 models in this clam pack kit. Boom, boom, boom. And that concludes our surprise Age of Sigmar / Warhammer, mostly Warhammer Quest Silver Tower release for this week. Very cool stuff. Not too much else to say about it, except for if you're into Silver Tower, this is a great supplement or accessory for your games.
Deleted scenes, bonus content, and all the interviews and post-game wrap-up videos can be located in the Hall of Veterans on thelongwar.net. Visit thelongwar.net today and try a week completely free with no strings attached. That's not all. Thelongwar.net is also your hobby resource for exclusive early access with an ad-free experience to all your favorite videos. Members of the Hall of Veterans gain early exclusive access to multiple hobby videos.